What's up, everyone? This is Roman from Hydra Painting. Just a recap of LVO 2.0. Uh, yeah, so let's get started. First things first, if you're interested or kind of were on the fence about going to the Las Vegas Open over at the Expo, their new kind of convention center spot, I would suggest going. It's a nice venue. It's really spacious. I think that since they had to do another LVO this year, it made everything quite empty. But I feel like next year it's just going to get better. There's going to be more people and more vendors. I felt like there was just a lot of empty space. But also the venue's just ginormous. It's huge. So maybe that's just me, but I feel like next year it's definitely going to get better, especially with attendance. I like big events. I like a lot of people. So, when it was at the Rio, it was like packed. And right here at the Expo, it really wasn't. I think, again, the reasoning is because they had to split they had to have two LVOs in 1 year. So it was out of 1,000 champs tickets, there was only around 500. So next year it's going to be a lot bigger. And it's just going to be a lot more fun. So definitely check it out. The expo's in a nice area in Vegas. My only problem with it is that I have a lot of friends that don't do like LVO. So if I want to party with them afterwards, I have to Uber to the strip, and getting there is very expensive. At times it racks up. So that's my only concern. Like, downtown Fremont is close by, but I don't really like downtown Fremont. It smells pretty bad over there, so I try to stay away. But anyways, definitely check out LVO next year if you were on the fence about this new venue, this new spot. So check it out. I would suggest. For me, my events were just 40K champs. That's all I went for. And on Thursday, I submitted my army to the Army Painter Challenge. So the Army Painter had like a game agnostic army showcase, and they had awards for it. And my placing for that one, I had Best in Sci-Fi Silver. So pretty happy that I placed. There was a lot of great looking armies out there that don't really get shown because most of these kind of hobby skill showcases are for players that play in tournaments. So people were just able to bring their stuff and show it off on Thursday, regardless if you were playing in an event or not. And Army Painter really, they really kind of stepped it up in their judging and the quality of the showcase event. So lots of good stuff, lots of great people, just vibing, talking, shaking hands, and just networking. It was really cool. I really enjoyed it. One of the big reasons why I wanted to put my army out there is because I want to talk to people and I want to be inspired by other people. And, hearing that I'm an inspiration to others is crazy. I did have people walk up to me and just look at my display, and then they look at me and they go, dude, like, I don't even want to do anything in this hobby anymore. Like, what the hell am I doing? And I'm like, well, don't compare yourself. Everyone's doing their own thing, and as long as you're proud of it, that's the most important. So I got a lot of that, but overall, it was just all good vibes. So that's what I'm there for, is the good vibes, and getting inspired, being that inspiration. So making the podium was cool for Best in Sci-Fi. The other people on the podium, first and third, excellent job, great people, definitely deserved it. So yeah, I'm really happy. The trophy, funnily enough, is all 3D printed. So when I picked it up and I was walking out of the stage area, I dropped it and it broke in like a bajillion pieces. But I was able to gather up all the pieces and super glue it the best I can. It was also kind of gray and not silver, so I spray painted it when I got home, and I'm going to do some brighter dry brush silvers and some rust effects on it. So it kind of matched my other Army Painter trophy that I got at the Bay Area Open. So yeah, sorry, Army Painter, for desecrating another trophy of yours, but I think you guys secretly like it. So anyways, for 40K champs, I went 3-3, so nothing special. All my opponents were great. If you're kind of on the fence of competitive play in 40K, just jump into it. I'm not expecting to win anything, and if it's your first event, you kind of really shouldn't be either, unless you're like some kind of 40K prodigy that hasn't really stepped out into the public yet. But you'll go into these events, you'll win a game, you'll lose a game, you're in the fun brackets, and you're just meeting people and having fun. So I would suggest just going and jumping into it. It's not as bad as the online community says it is. And if you have a great army and you want to show it off, definitely do that. At Champs, they do have a hobby skills kind of showcase. So if your army makes it to showcase, you have a chance to set up your army and show it off to other players. And then you'll get judged and see where you land with that. So for me, I got third place. The 40K Champs showcase, there was a lot more models there, a lot more armies than the Army Painter Challenge, and that's because this is on Thursday. So not a lot of players come in on Thursday. They come in on Fridays for Champs. So there was a lot more armies in this showcase here. And again, they were all fantastic. The displays were fantastic. The people were fantastic. So the fact that I even made the podium is super cool. Like, again, I have this imposter syndrome kind of thing going on with my hobby. So getting these trophies just blows my mind. And I appreciate all the support that I get, from those people that I meet there, people that I know in real life, friends, family, gaming communities that I'm part of, Dice Hammer, Get Hammer. And even at the event, I had people coming up to me being like, hey, your orcs are on Instagram. I like your orcs. I've seen your stuff on Discord. So it was pretty cool. Like, it was surreal kind of having people come up to me and talk to me about my stuff that they've seen online. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I wanted to go too, was, have that opportunity to like meet the people and have people see my stuff that, they only get to see it online. So yeah, kind of losing my train of thought here, but it was pretty cool getting these 2 trophies. Really appreciate it. Thank you to the Army Painter, and thanks to Frontline Gaming. Yeah. Didn't really get much in the vendor hall. I did get a little goblin. He's very cute. I named him Mike Goblin Trout. He was like, Walter, please, Walter, stop making me paint models, Walter. My hands hurt. Anyways, and I picked up some deployment sticks from Zealot Hobbies. They're pretty chill. Picked up these things here from Griffin's Lair. And I got these Highlander brushes for winning the hobby skills. So they're pretty cool. They look very expensive. I cannot wait to ruin them with my crappy painting skills. This is always sold out online on their store at Monument Hobbies, so I got it in person. Can't wait to use this magical, nasty-looking goop to clean my brushes. And I also got a Frontline Gaming wet palette. This is bigger than the small Army Painter wet palette. It feels the same. Open this bad boy up. I like how there's spots for paint, and then on the bottom side there is spots for your sponge. Comes with 2 sponges and like 50 sheets. So these are pretty cool. I might use this because I use the Army Painter XL, and that's a little too big sometimes on my small desk. I don't have a lot of spots for random shit on my desk, so I might be using this one a little bit more. But that's the stuff that I picked up. These are those trophies that I picked up. And yeah, just want to say again, thank you for being a, supporter, whether that's in person, friends, family. If you're in my online gaming communities, I really appreciate that. Any feedback, support you guys give me is fantastic. If you're subscribed, if you're watching this for the first time, thank you. It means a lot, whether you've seen all my videos or, just this one or a couple of them. I'm trying to get this thing to grow, so like and subscribe, share to your friends if you can. Follow me on Instagram. I'm more active on Instagram. It's Broman Cruise. It's in all of my descriptions of my videos. It'll be in this one as well. So that's where I'm most active, posting pictures and stuff of all my finished projects. But next is Cali Cup, which is in November. So that's going to be fun. I'm just probably going to get my ass beat and show off my stuff, which is what I always do. So thanks again. Really appreciate it. I love y'all. I'll catch you in the next video. Roman Cruise, Hydro Painting forever. Bye.